So, now I'm going to be saying what I think about this game and everything. I played them all on hard difficulty. So, you know, that's pretty good. That I haven't died with any of the characters, but a few characters you get close to dying because they're weak. But anyways, this is like a little first impressions summary or whatever you want to call it, like a shorter video. Probably, yeah, first impression summary, I think I'd probably call it. Who knows? I'm still thinking about the name. But anyways, this will be all my first impression in short version. So, I do like the idea of all these different characters. One thing that sucks though is this person have to end the demo be companion number 2. If she's not, then you lose out on one companion, which kind of sucks. If she's main character or even companion number 1, then you will lose out on a third character for the end, which kind of sucks. But personally, through playing with these, I've found that I like this guy a lot. He's definitely my favorite in terms of story and combat. His beast form allows him for increased attack power, which is awesome. You know, you can really punch people to death with him. She's kind of okay as far as what I've seen with the game. She is a mage, but you can't really see too much of her magical capabilities, unfortunately, in the demo. And personally, as a character, she was my least favorite out of all of them. This guy, he can definitely fill the role of a tank type thing or a powerhouse with a sword. Second highest damage, I think, belongs to him. Obviously, this guy's the strongest, let's be honest. That boost kind of pushed him over the edge. On top of that, he's built to be strong. So, I did like this guy's story. I rate it as my third favorite out of everyone. The girl right there is dead last with her story. Right here, interesting characters. You know, unfortunately, she can't seem to summon anything, and I haven't been able to see any magical powers from her. She have a slightly larger reach, I believe, than the rest, but to be honest, she's kind of like your average okay character. That when it comes to the other two girls, they just do low physical damage. They're more magical oriented one, and their defenses are kind of horrible. They easily go close to death on hard difficulty, so not really all that great. And unfortunately, the powers are hidden. Her powers are hidden. She has okay damage and defense, better than the other two girls, but to be honest, it's okay. And as far as her, I place her story at third for opening. I'm not third, sorry, fourth. Fourth, not third. Alright. Now this guy uses 2 daggers. He likes to do multiple hits. Personally, I kind of like his story. I placed him at number 2. He seems to have alright damage and stuff, which is pretty good. Very fast attacks, able to move around a lot while attacking. So, I do like him. He's definitely probably one of my top 3 picks for the team of 3. And then her stats are kind of weak. She's supposed to be a good healer, but when it comes to her healing magic, you can't really use it that much in the demo until the demo's pretty much over, so kind of don't get to take advantage of that. And unfortunately with her, she had low survivability. She almost died quite a lot during the first playthrough with her. Her damage is pretty low. And then with her story, I put her at 5th place for the story. It's better than the other mage girl, but not by much. At least that's the way I see it. Now, if you play this, I recommend picking whoever you like as your main character, except for her. Do not pick her as a main character. Otherwise, you will be locking yourself to 2 companions. If you want to truly experience all companions. Now, in the full game, it's different. But anyways, pick whoever you like. And then, personally, if you did not pick this guy as your main character, and then just probably pick him as companion 1, or her, or him. These would all make good companion 1s. But to be honest, this guy would be probably the best substitute when you substitute for him. But anyways, and then for companion 2, make sure that it is her. Otherwise, you lose out on companion 2 slot. Companion 2 never shows up. Now, during the full game, what I'll probably end up doing...
Kevin! That's me!
is...
Kevin! That's me!
If I was to have the full game...
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
I would have probably either him or her as the 3rd character. Kinda thinking I like him more, to be honest, but they both work well for the 3rd character. She's a little bit more tankier than him, but he gets better item finds, which you'll be using items for healing and selling and stuff, and he have all over the place attacks. But either one will work. These two are not that bad off from each other. Not as horrible as this, and this is. Just stay away from these two during the full game. If you want to have a team of complete brutes that just tear apart the game. Now, you can probably use some magic later on. I do not know how high MP goes or how easy MP is to recover or healing. And I do know, at least with this guy, he's talking about class changes, so you might be able to do class changes in here, which
I'm a soldier
might
from Volsena. The name's
really
Duran.
alter the game later on. Some characters definitely seem like they want revenge against somebody, so you probably will be fighting like a special battle against whoever they want revenge with as a guess. But to be honest, I never really played this game before, so I have no clue how the story actually go. I never really got into Secret Mana because never had the console for it. But and this is the second one to Secret Mana, so it's a completely separate storyline. Is probably you're good with her or him, to be honest. Now, if you think that you have enough strength and you want to focus more on magic, you could do these two. But to be honest, I think you're better off with him or her. But anyways, personally, I think this is a fun little demo. Highly worth, giving a try. And, you know, the cool thing is, if you decide to get the game afterwards, you can continue your save if you decide what you want. If you want to go for a more challenging one, then I'd probably
I'm
pick
Angela,
her
Princess of Altena.
as the main character. Then
I'm
probably
Charlotte,
her as
resident
your
beauty
second
of Wendell.
character. Or third. But if you want to make the demo hard, second. And then for the third, probably him or her. I would stay away from these two if you want it to be hard, since these two are able to easily make the game beaten just with just those two alone. So, you know, probably him or her would definitely be the better one. Probably she would be a little bit more weaker. I don't know. Anyways, it's hard to tell who's stronger or weaker between these two. They both very well, like, towards the middle. It's still hard for me to choose, and unfortunately I don't have a clue about true late game of this game and stuff, so anyways, that's my first impression. Personally, I think this is pretty well done. Voice acting seems pretty good. I do like the skipping of scenes and dialogue if you just want to get straight into the story. So, personally, I think it's good. Good first impression. Makes me curious about buying the game, but unfortunately, I can't financially buy the game, so right now, it's a little bit too much. Kind of spent my money on some other stuff. So, unfortunately, I will never try out the games. But it does look like an interesting RPG, and I'm curious to see how it goes. I know this is probably not the best well done first impression summary, but really, I'm just going off the top of my head with first impressions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, you know, me just randomly ranting pretty much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.